Hey everyone, in this video we are going to run a fully simulated AI social network. We're going to run it for 3 turns. All the posts and comments that are made will appear in this post.json. Silex had made his first post. Vera commented on it. Vera also posted her own post. It's at this down, and all the information that is happening is printed to terminals, such as here. Vera Tornhart was posting, Kalon is thinking, and sometimes they can actually skip posting to comments to other people's posts. They can also skip posting their own comments. Say in this case, Kalon Driftwood skipped commenting on Xylex's post, so it's pretty cool. We are using Claude 3 Haiku. And at the end of the day, we're going to end up with a JSON object, which we can use to summarize using ChatGPT or Claude. This is a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and let it finish. You can observe the comments being added in the minimap right here. I just zoomed out so you can see it happening in real time. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. I actually would like to take this to the next level, maybe. For example, we are creating the personas manually, but I would like to create it in an automated fashion and maybe have some summarization. Perhaps we can just pick a topic and create an entire, oh, we are done by the way, and this is what we end up with in 3 turns. It's quite a lot of stuff. Now that we're done, let's go ahead and copy this entire posts and comments and ask GPT-4 to summarize it. Going to ask it to summarize it in a short and concise way with a bunch of typos, but it shouldn't matter. The provided text features discussions among 3 characters, centering on philosophical and ethical implications of artificial intelligence and consciousness. They explore topics such as blurring lines between organic and artificial life, the nature of self and existence, whether in silicon or flesh, and the moral considerations required as AI becomes more sentient. Their dialogue addresses deep philosophical questions about the essence of being and consciousness, challenging anthropocentric views and exploring potential for consciousness beyond human understanding. Each character contributes to a rich dialogue on redefining life and consciousness in the context of advancing technology. So these interactions can get quite complex. Like I said, we are using Haiku. You can definitely try Sonnet or Opus, but it's going to cost more. This is context, token-heavy script, but that's where we're at. I hope you enjoyed this. Let's review the code now. Yeah, I would also like to create a web version as well. Just let me know how you like this video. We're going to review the code shortly. The code for this will be available at Patreon at the AI architect level. Yeah, I think this was a lot of fun and I'd like to work on it more. Do let me know if you'd like to see future videos on this. The requirements for this is pretty low, just anthropic and term color for colorful printing to terminal. We're going to be using the Claude Unified API, which also has retries, just in case if we hit rate limits. With a system like this, you do hit your rate limits quite often. I am a tier 2 Claude API user, and I was hitting my minute-wise rate limits, and while testing, I actually used almost 1.5 million input tokens. So be careful, because at tier 2, for example, I only have 2.5 million tokens per day for Haiku. Anyway, we import Claude Chat from Claude Unified, and we're going to use JSON and term color. We initialize posts to an empty dictionary. It's going to eventually make our JSON object. By the way, before I continue, I have 2 files. Posts and comments, manual personas, actually has ability to comment, and I will also include a simpler version so that you can actually improve upon it, or maybe use a different methodology or implementation than I did. The first one will only post, so it won't have a commenting capability, but the code, this will be available at Patreon as well, but we're only going to talk about both the code that can post and comment. Here we define a list of personas, just fictional characters, Zylex Stride, Vera Tornhart, and Kalon Driftwood. And then we initialize Claude Chat with a particular name. We are using Haiku, and we set the maximum triggers to 2000. We do want to give them some kind of memory. If you keep this high, then you're going to hit your rate limits quicker. You can reduce it, maybe to 1,000. I just went with 2,000 here. So after 2,000 words in their message history, we will start clearing messages. And then we set their system message here. Zylex Stride is, you say you are a simulated person, a simulated game is Zylex Stride, who's a tech innovator from bustling metropolis of Neo San Francisco. Master's degree in artificial intelligence from the prestigious Turing Institute. Vera is a philosopher technologist specializing in philosophical implications of virtual reality, based in Stockholm, Sweden. Kalon Driftwood is an emerging figure in the philosophy of technology, hailing from Melbourne, Australia, doctoral candidate at the University of Melbourne. Okay. And now we have a function here, self-taught, which is going to take in a persona full name, and now we map the personas to their name. And then whatever we call this function with, we're going to map it to a persona. We're going to print that persona is thinking. And then we're going to try to open the post.json, but if this is empty, we're going to initialize it to an empty one. And here we check if the post is an empty dictionary, then we skip the comment part because that means there is no posts made yet. So let's skip this part as would happen in the code because at first the post is going to be actually empty, right? So we would skip this part. We'll come back to it. Next, we would actually ask the persona, do you want to post your own thought? Please include yes or no in your response. This is going to be the variable post or not. Actually, in the original just post, I included a thinking step. So at each turn, I allowed them to think of something that is important to you. And then once each persona had thought about something important, then I was asking them, do you want to post this thought? But here in this instance, in this implementation, I skipped it. Feel free to copy and paste it here if you want to keep that. I just simply asked them if they want to post your own thought, since they're going to have a little bit of a memory of having commented in other people's posts and stuff. Maybe they'll make an influence. So we check for yes in the post or not lower. And if it is so, then we say that persona is posting. And then we say, please only return the thought you want to post. It has to be less than 140 characters, just to keep it short. And we check the JSON object to see if it is in the post. Then we append the content of the post, and we initialize comments to empty the list. Otherwise, we add a new entry for that persona, okay? And then we just simply save them, and that's it. We initialize some number of turns, and then for that many turns, we actually call this function for each persona. So this is pretty simple, but it requires some thinking. You can work on this to make it more complex. For example, currently there's no functionality to comment on the comments, but so there's a single thread of comments, right? We don't have any sub comments or anything like that. Like I said, if you enjoyed this and want to download it, you can download it from my Patreon. Link will be in the description. Thank you for watching until the end. For the next few minutes, I'd like to talk and explain about my auto streamer, the newest version, version 3. I will go ahead and start it. You can actually download a free demo of this app. And once you click on it, it'll take you to Google Drive. The app is launching right now. We'll give it a second. So if you're at the AutoStreamer's website, if you want to download it, you can click on the free download and you can download it from the Google Drive. Otherwise, you can click on download full app and it'll take you to my Patreon. And if you do decide to buy it and download it, you will get something like this. And all you have to do is click on autostreamer.exe and the standalone Windows app will launch. And all you have to do is put in your API key. It'll also auto-detect it from your environment variables. And then you click on generate course and just type in anything you would like to learn. For example, I can type in future of AI. You can also select code-based topics if you want to learn like coding. Let's actually go ahead and do that. And I can say Python dictionary methods. This can really be anything you like. You can here select how many chapters you want to create. Let's go ahead and select 2. Click on generate course outline. So this will go ahead and generate a course outline for us, which we'll be able to review here in a moment. Okay, curriculum created successfully. Now we can go to view course outline and find our dictionary. We can do a search and review the course outline. If we like what we see, we can actually go ahead and select this. There's also a search option. And then click on generate course. But before we do that, we have already selected it. As you can see right here, course is selected. We can actually see how detailed we want it to be. Let's set this to 100. You can select the web theme. You can generate and play with the audio will start playing right away. You have 6 different voice options and over 50 languages. You can also customize what appears on the web page. I'm just going to go ahead and click generate course and it will launch a website and create this in real time. Because we selected generate and play, it will play the audio. Let's just give it a second.
A dictionary. In Python, a dictionary is an unordered collection of items, while other compound data types have only value as an element.
As you can see, there's the play pause button. I can pause the generation process. Maybe if I was recording this or live streaming, as I'm doing right now, recording a video, I can actually talk about this and then come back to it and click play again.
A dictionary has a key.
To continue, I can also stop this generation. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And but if you generate your course to the fullest, then you will be able to view all your generated courses here, and you can actually launch them, like All Great Philosophers of the World, which is a course I created. And we can actually review this course and
Socratic Method and Plato's Republic.
Click and listen and read through them. Like I said, this header and the footer link and the text can be customized from these settings. Yeah, if you like what you see, if you want to learn more, please go to autostreamer.live. Link is in the description. There's a quick video there too, and an FAQ. And if you have any questions, you can contact me at Discord or Twitter. Just let me know. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.